You know we have to talk about this. Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts. This came out last night and I responded on Twitter saying, oh boy, ... This before I actually read the article late last night into this morning. I reread it again. And there's definitely a lot of interesting things in this article in regards to the Snyder Cut Online Army. And as you of course see in the title here, exclusive fake accounts fueled the Snyder Cut Online Army. And of course, there's been a lot of responses to this, including Ray Fisher responding to emails in regards to him apparently being asked for comment. And they're claiming in the article that he declined, or his rep declined, and he's going on the defense saying, no, never declined. And there's a whole thing with that. We'll talk about that in a second. But as you can see here, there's all these Rebel Moon enthusiasts, RT Snyderverse, RT Snyder Cut, all these different tweets, and they're claiming that the fake accounts fueled the Snyder Cut Online Army. Here's the truth, though, about this first little bit about the title. Pull this little clip right here, this little bit right here. According to two reports, I'm going to highlight, according to two reports commissioned by Warner Media and recently obtained by Rolling Stone, at least 13% of the accounts that took part in the conversation about the Snyder Cut were deemed fake, well above the 3 to 5% that cyber experts say that they typically see on a trending topic. 13% were deemed fake. Well, were deemed fake? Can you confirm for a fact that these are fake bot accounts? I mean, where's the actual, data to show that? And if it is indeed 13% that were deemed fake, that means 87% were deemed real. Okay? 87%. That is a huge majority. And based on the title alone, as we're talking just about the title specifically here for a second, fake accounts fueled it. If you're saying 13% of it are fake, 13% of the accounts that were tweeting out, release the Snyder Cut, blah, 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 anything were around that in regards to that hashtag, 13%, that wasn't really pushing it that much if 87% are actually deemed real. It goes on to say more things about how Zack Snyder apparently bullied Warner Bros. Executives and claimed that Zack Snyder basically got his way in regards to Martian Manhunter being in the Snyder Cut towards the very end of the film. Actually, I think it is the very last thing. Yes, remember correctly. They're claiming that he forced Martian Manhunter even though Warner Brothers was denying it because they had other plans. Yet he just somehow magically just got his way. Here's the thing, though. We know that Zack Snyder wanted Green Lantern, John Stewart Green Lantern, in the Snyder Cut. But guess what? It didn't happen because Warner Brothers told him no. So he had to do Martian Manhunter instead. That was his backup plan. But he got the actor to play John Stewart. We have the image to confirm that it was indeed CG'd and everything in terms of the suit, and we have behind the scene photos of him shooting Wayne. I believe his name was Wayne T. Carr. I believe that was his name. If I got that wrong, apologies. But how did Zack Snyder bully Warner Brothers when they were telling him no Martian Manhunter, but yet he went with the other option because he was told no by the studio? How does that work? How does that work? They're also going to say that they're claiming Zack Snyder in a timeline of events, because now they're going through the timeline of certain things where there was an Instagram account that with the handle posted a gruesome image depicting a very inappropriate photo of Jeff Johns, DC Film president Walter Hamada, and former Warner Brothers picture group Toby Emmerich. I've never seen these images. Not saying they don't exist, but I've never seen these images being posted around about these really gruesome depictions of these people. And that may have happened. However, that does not encompass the entirety of people that were saying hashtag release the Snyder Cut. To put these major things in here in regards to certain people that may have done this, because I haven't seen it, so I can't confirm that I've seen these things, because I haven't. But if I did, I would tell you. But the way this thing is worded and phrased and how it's written, it's basically implying that all Snyder fans essentially were behind these really gruesome pictures of people that were against the Snyder Cut and were doing all these really nasty shit online, when in fact that's not true at all. It is not every single person that supported the Snyder Cut movement. I'm somebody who supported the Snyder Cut movement for a while, okay? I never once went out there and attacked anybody at the Warner Brothers executive level. I did not do that. Did I want the Snyder Cut? Yes, but I didn't go around attacking and going crazy. And I'm not saying that, everybody else did the same. There were some people for sure that were being very aggressive, but that is not everybody. And the fact is, all fandom has all these different levels of people too. So the way this is worded is that they're saying that this is what Snyder fans do, and this is what the people behind the release of Snyder Cut movement, that's all them, when literally all fandom has these kind of people that either, support on a certain level or really aggressive and being angry and stuff and doing stuff over the top. All fandom has it. Everybody. All fandom has it. And also, too, they go on to say that there are a lot of people that were in support of the Snyder Cut and the Snyder movement that would just respond to anything and just attack everybody and just don't look into the context of things, and they just attack. Guess what? This is the internet. Welcome to the internet. Everybody does that. Everybody goes after things they see just with reading the headlines and going after certain things. Everybody does it. So to say that it's only Snyder fans or implying that it's only these certain hardcore fans on this kind of level is ridiculous, because everybody does that. Everybody has a knee-jerk reaction to articles and things being said online. It's the internet. Welcome to the internet. Now, they go on to talk about more stuff about Zack Snyder, claiming that Zack Snyder threatened an executive and said that he was going to do certain things, and then there's a certain timeline they go on about in this article in regards to certain things unfolding after certain events took place between Zack Snyder and other people, and then other things started happening on social media. It's very easy to piece together all these different things when literally things were happening like wildfire back when the Snyder Cut was being confirmed and pushed forward and we were hearing more information. And there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes in regards to people online, people on social media, but they're painting it like Zack Snyder did all this stuff and was pushing a certain online thing. Was he? You can't confirm it. I don't know if he was. Here's the thing. He had a lot of loyal fans, and news leaks out. They're acting like Zack Snyder did all this stuff when literally stuff leaks all the time in regards to film production, in regards to studios. Things leak all the time. So to say that it was Zack Snyder's fault for certain things happening on social media is not true, because guess what? Zack Snyder cannot control his fans. There are a certain portion of the audience that will listen to him if he says something. But there's also the people that just do whatever they want. That is life in general. Everybody has a right to do whatever they want on a certain level. But you get my point. So to sit here and paint the picture that Zack Snyder was doing all this really shady shit, I don't know if he was. I'm not going to say he was or was not, because I don't know. But to actively act like, oh, it had to be him doing all this stuff behind the scenes when things are happening, you don't know that. Because there could have been somebody else in the room or somebody else that heard what was going on and did something. You don't know, because there's always people in the works, in post-production, in meetings, whatever. There are always people saying things and getting stuff out there. That's not supposed to be out in the public eye. So you go on here and there's a lot more information about just how the whole thing went down with the original theatrical cut. Ray Fisher, going over to Twitter here. Ray Fisher, of course, Cyborg. Of course, he has a role in Rebel Moon, which is really exciting. So Ray Fisher was, he claims he was not contacted, or at least he never declined to comment on the Rolling Stone article. So there's two tweets here that specifically I wanted to point out. Okay, apologies for that. Twitter refreshed, so I had to go find these two tweets I want to point out specifically. At Rolling Stone and Tatiana Siegel, 27, that's how pronounce her name. She's the person who wrote the article. They need to amend this article immediately. Neither myself nor anyone on my team ever declined to comment on Rolling Stone. Furthermore, this type of rumor mill reporting is offensive, dangerous, and willfully evasive of fact. So, yeah. Okay, let me try that again. What I was trying to say is that this person, Noah here, was claiming that an email was sent. Here's one of the several emails that Rolling Stone sent your reps. Thing is, though, is that people are pointing out when this email was screenshot and sent in response to Ray Fisher's tweet about they need to amend the article, is that this email was sent hours before the actual publishing of the article. How about the original one that was sent to Ray Fisher? How long ago was that one sent in regards to getting comment from him? He goes on to say this. Nice try, but you cropped out the part of those emails where Tatiana switched deadlines on my team. Trying to spin half-furnished emails into a gotcha will get you nowhere. Rolling Stone, please rein in your employees. This is embarrassing and amateurish. And what he circled here is this one email. If you could get me a response by my deadline tomorrow at 6, that'd be great. And then showing this email saying, checking on this one last time since 5 p.m. deadline passed. So 5 and 6. Now, to you, that's an hour difference. But that's major when it comes to a major publication and something like Rolling Stone, where they put out articles on a timely basis. I mean, literally, all these different websites, Variety, Deadline, there's certain times they have articles that go out, and they don't try to overlap too much with their articles being put out, unless it's something very, very different in terms of topics. They try their best not to overlap. So in regards to this, saying there's an hour difference between 6 p.m. deadline and then a 5 p.m., that's a major difference, because they knew what time they wanted this to go out. But it's the little things like that, and just certain things in this article that just makes me question this whole thing. Because realistically, and I'm not trying to bring this up again, but it kind of reminds me of the Amber Heard Johnny Depp situation in regards to objection hearsay. There's a lot of stuff that's in this article that is hearsay, that cannot be confirmed or denied. It's just stuff that sounds like it could have happened, but did it? Did Zack Snyder actually threaten an executive at Warner Brothers? It's hearsay. It's not confirmed. Did Zack Snyder himself tell certain people on social media about certain things unfolding and then got them to start tweeting out this stuff and being really nasty and shit? Hearsay. It's not confirmed. Can't confirm it. Don't know. Could have been many things. It's a hit piece. It's what it is. It's a hit piece. And I think it's really just goes to show that this whole thing's not going to go away. You know, these things are going to continue to unfold. Things are going to continue to happen. And people have been pointing out, too, that Tatiana has been kind of against Zack Snyder for a while in regards to certain things she's written in the past. So, and literally there was other people that were posting about stuff saying there's a hit piece coming to Zack Snyder. It's a hit piece coming out. So it feels like to me that there's a lot of things in here that is just, maybe Zack did this, maybe this happened. Who knows? You know? It just feels like to me that this was purposeful. This was not to get actual information out. This felt like it was not a genuine thing, but a thing to where they just wanted to just put this out there to kind of hurt Zack. I don't know. I think we'll get more information as time goes on, because, you know, as things do, when something like this happens, this is going to get responses, and I'm curious to see what's going to happen, what's going to be put out there. So what do you guys think of all this? Do you think that this article is lying? Do you think some of it is correct? What are thoughts you have in regards to all this about the 13% bots, 87% real, even if it is 13%? What do you think about all this? I'm curious to know what you think about in regards to these bots. Maybe there are some bots. There probably was bots. There's bots for everything. Welcome to the fucking internet. But in regards to other things, whatever you think about all this, let me know in the comments below. I'm curious to know your thoughts, guys. I will talk to you guys soon. Peace out.